Okay, we are live finally. So today is day one of a 10-day challenge where I have to create 5 apps in 10 days, one app every 2 days. So that will be done mainly almost 99% of the code will be done using AI. Let me just clean this up first. Using my starter template that I've been working on for very long, and it's at a point now that like it's done now. Come on. What else do I have to do possibly do in it? It's really nicely done. A lot of features, very clean, structured, nicely organized, and it's done in a way to help with the vibe coding thing. Coding with AI, whether you're using Cursor, Claude Code, or whatever AI tool you're using, this particular starter kit will make the process of making apps a lot easier. Not just because it has a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff already built in, like really common. For first of all, the most fundamental stuff like authentication, sign in, sign up, email verification, sign in with Google, Apple, GitHub. All of that is there. Notification features, onboarding, chatbot, image generator, image analysis, tracker, voice recorder, voice assistant, like it's the voice bot, just like you can use in ChatGPT. We have charts, all sorts of charts. We have paywalls, payments, and everything. What else do we have? We have lots of style components here, like everything that almost everything you'd need for in your app. A lot of things are already there. So yeah, profile settings, languages, theming, everything is already baked into it. You just need to get this. It's very cheap right now. Uh, it's in its pre-launch price because the documentation part of this starter kit is in progress. It's not 100% done. It will be done very soon. And yeah, man. So I'll be using this kit for all of the 5 apps, and the purpose of these streams is to prove that yes, you can actually make very decent applications, production ready applications using this thing. And so the link is in the description. You can check it out if you want. And I'll actually put it here as well. Check out just like this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so first app that I want to make is actually my university project, which is a AI habit tracker sort of application. This is like the basic design I generated from AI. Like I don't do design myself. We'll try to make it better than this. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not crazy good either. But this does give us a basic overview of how it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's the kind of application we'll be working on. And by the way, anyone joining in right now, if you have any questions whatsoever, drop them into the chat. Even it's related to apps, vibe coding, cursor, Claude, AI tools, anything you want to add, just let me know. Put the question in the chat. I'll be very happy to help out. So, and till then, I just uh, go through my gallery. I think I have the habit tracker sort of apps screenshots in my phone. Just want to check if I do have them. Yeah, I do. I might copy them to my MacBook so I can actually give it to the LLM when required. I'm just gonna uh, airdrop them to myself. Copy this, and okay, now I am airdropping them. Good morning. How are you doing? Where are you from? Oh, guys, give me a minute. I think. Oh, shoot. I didn't even connect my mic. Sorry about that. Oh my God. I had to do some work. Unexpected work. And my mic wasn't even connected before. Sorry about that. Let's get back to work. So, to explain a little about this template, one cool thing it has for the purpose of making the vibe coding process smoother and better and nicer in general is that I have a lot of agents in here, and each agent has a lot of some tasks. We have templates for different kinds of documents, PRD, architecture doc, story document, and other documents. Then we have knowledge base. So we have all the documentation for all the features that we have in this starter kit, which makes it really easy for your AI agent to make updates in it, to have a better understanding of it. So that's the first part. The next part is, okay. Then the next part is that you don't blindly just get into the coding part of your app. You first have your agents, like with the analyst agent, you can plan out your idea. It can give you some ideas, you can go back and forth, finalize your idea, you'll get your project brief. Then you can create your architecture document, your project requirements document using like architect and your project manager agents. When you have these really detailed documents, it makes it really easy for, and then we convert, and then we divide the entire process of the full app into phases. We have epics, and then we have stories for it. We create the story one by one, and then we implement it using the developer agent. So when your AI agent, your developer, has such nicely structured documentation for implementing whatever you want to implement, whatever app you want to make, it makes it very streamlined and organized. So what happens is it makes it less likely to make mistakes. It will have, and the really important thing, for bigger projects, the code won't be all over the place. It will be following a specific structure all the time, because this developer agent has a lot of rule files that I've provided to it here: coding standards, general principle, master rule book. We have lots of rule files that it has access to, and based on the task it's working on, it will go and read those rule documentation as well, which in the whole, like in the long run, in the entire work that you're doing, it makes it less likely to make mistakes. That's the general overview of how this entire thing works. And now we are going to start working on an app using this. So, by the way, this code editor is Amazon's version of Cursor. I use Cursor as well, and it is the best right now, 100%. The only thing is that I ran out of my Cursor credits, and they will renew after a few days. Until then, I'm using this. So I jump between many coding tools just to get the most out of all of them. Most out of all of them. I'm not one of those who would spend $200 on the Claude Code plan or like $200 on Cursor plan. That's why I have a full suite of tools here for me. So first, starting out with the analyst agent, I'm just gonna tag that agent. So this is how you use it. If you're using Cursor, whatever you're using, just gonna bring. So you're just gonna tag your agent, and then ask it to do whatever you're trying to do. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. So I can also provide it with screenshots and all to make it better, and for it to have a better idea. But for now, so this is my university project sort of document. So I'm just gonna use this project as my, so this is my university project, which I'm doing in this stream in 2 days, and I'm supposed to do it in a year, almost a year time. You know, you're the final year project that you have to do in your university. That's what this is. I'm pretty sure I have like a description of the app somewhere in here. Just want to copy that and put that in here. Why can't I find it? Oh, it's in the other document. Yeah, Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna tell it. No, nothing crazy. Give me a second. I might add like wait a minute. Just gonna do it like this, so I can also like take a look at it. I'm gonna use the voice tool to give the instruction that makes it really easy, rather than typing out everything yourself. So yeah. So I want a project brief from you for an AI habit tracker app. Its purpose is very simple: to help people track their habits and help them get a better idea of how they're doing for at their habits. So we'll have AI features using LLM APIs and all, where LLMs will have access to all the data, all the habits user has, and you can use AI to add habits as well, check them, mark them as complete or anything. Like we want to have an AI agent using our existing chatbot to be able to do a lot of these AI stuff and to provide good, useful analytics, useful stats to the user, helping them improve in their habits and things like that. So yeah, and we wanted to be we wanted to be a little bit gamified as well, to make it more interesting for the users to use. Yeah. Just give it the idea. It then also thinks itself about it, and it can give you some suggestions here and there, and you might get some useful things out of that as well. Oh, come on. Don't do this. I'm in a live stream, dude. Don't do this. Wait a minute. Come on, don't do this, bro. I'll have to re-record the entire message again. I hate this thing when this happens. Otherwise, it's really nice. Okay, let me just type it out then. Good morning, Dennis. How are you doing? Where are you from? Has access to users. Very cool. I'm from Pakistan. Access to users' data, and yeah, and we want make the app interesting with some gamification elements. Yeah, let's start. Cool. So what do you guys do? Is anyone else also in the process of making apps or something? How is it going here? It's going good. Fine, it's fine. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, just let me know. I can answer those things. Yeah. Everything that habit tracker is supposed to do. Duh. Oh, you're a video editor. That's cool. So, what made you click on a vibe coding video? You do have some interest in this space of coding or AI or anything? Oh no, shoot. So my Mac has this weird problem that sometimes it just unshares the screen. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea. I've tried to fix it, but nothing seems to work. And sometimes it just doesn't unshare for like even 30 minutes. And sometimes it does every 5 minutes. That's a really stupid thing that's happening. I've tried everything I could. So answer these themselves. So there are two ways with these agents. The planning one, you could either ask it to go and do everything itself and just go ahead and answer all these questions itself, or it could go very slowly, step by step for you, going through each phase, asking you lots of questions, so it has the best idea, like so it will know exactly what you're trying to do. But for now, for the live stream, for this challenge, I wanted to be very quick. So answer these all questions yourself. Why did the developer go broke? Because they all use their cash. That is very cool. I didn't know they also give jokes in here. By the way, for those who don't know, Gemini has this free tier of their CLI, unlike Claude Code and Codex, where you need to have their plus plan at least to, like the $20 plan at least, to get access to it. With Gemini, you get it for free. It's like obviously the usage isn't crazy or anything, but for some tasks, it's really good. Okay, so now we have a project brief document in here. Very cool. Overview, problem, solution, target audience. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so it has very brief overview. That's why it's called a project brief. It's like very briefly explains what we're trying to do. Now we'll get to the more important part. We will use Claude Sonnet 4. We'll give it the project brief. We'll call our PRD creator agent, which is our PM. So project manager, used for creating and managing PRTs, epic stories specifically for, okay, you should, there's no need to mention that in detail anyways. And I'll also try to give it the screenshot, but I'm not 100% sure if I really wanted to, like if I really want to go with this. Come on. Why is it like that? Wait a minute. Wait, I did airdrop myself. Where did those images go? Let me do it again. Okay, now it's showing. Okay, fine. So this is one app that I found online. It's a very decent app, which is related to productivity, habit tracking, all that. It has a very different kind of style than what I have in here, but you could get some cool information from here. It is very sleek, nice kind of vibe that I really like. Something I do want to get from here is like these buttons look really cool. Something like that. And Yeah. And like this thing, this super streak, whatever that is. Yeah, that's cool. Not bad. But starting out, I'll just go ahead with this and then we can refine the UI as we go on. Okay, I'm just gonna, oops, what did I just do? I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it in here. Paste, please. So this Amazon version of Cursor has a lot of bugs, because of which it's not. I just hate this thing. Its UX has a lot of problems. Let me just bring it in here. Come on, at least somewhere to work. Okay, I know one way. The fact that copying an image is taking that long is not okay. Not at all. Dude, what is going on? Why isn't it pasting anywhere? Copy the damn image. What the hell? Why is it not copying it? Like, it's not even copying in WhatsApp where it normally works fine. I hate when these things happen in the middle of a live stream. Okay, so I think I have those in my downloads somewhere down. There's a lot of things in there. Well, I got these from ChatGPT, so I'll just open that up in the other tab because not everything is supposed to be shown. And I'll download it from there, and then we put that into the model and into the chat and continue. Quick, please. No, come on. This is such a time. Wait a minute. Come on, I have super easy idea. I'm just gonna screenshot this thing. Why didn't I think of this before? This is absolutely stupid. Just gonna copy this, paste it. Duh. Come on, sometimes the brain just turns off. I'm gonna tag the project. I don't really need to. I'm just gonna tag the PM agent. I need the PRD from you. Here's like a rough design of what I'm looking for. I do want to improve it later on. Now I can copy this as well. Oh, screenshot, yes. If anyone watching has any questions, just drop them here in the chat. We have both of the images, very nice. Yeah, chatbot thing. These are some really cool things that we can add to the app, but I do need to think about its technical implementation stuff. Like, how are we exactly going to do it? One way I'm thinking of is, or maybe we should come to it later. Or not. Okay, let's just do it. Just gonna take a screenshot of the both of like both of the screens. Let's just be quick now. We have it all. Yeah, that's all from here. Let's zoom this in. Kind of. Now it will create the PRD. Then we create the architecture document. Then we shard those documents. Sharding means that for a very big markdown file that we'll have, it will divide all those sections into separate files so that okay, so no. So this has this, there's this stupid bug in here that sometimes happens. Oh, okay. So just found a workaround. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so for the really big, really big PRD and architecture documents, it divides each section into separate files so that if the developer agent has to read a very small part of the file, it won't have to go through the entire long PRD, which saves you a lot of tokens and all. So yeah. Look, it went through the master rule book, the features overview of looking at what are the existing stuff we already have. Okay, now you want me to, yeah. Obviously, I want you to create the PRD as I told you to create the PRD. This is the one thing I need to change in the documentation. Sorry about that. I don't want my face to be that big. What the hell? Stop doing this, please. I don't know what is causing this. Oops. Are you gonna stop asking me this question? Now it's creating the PRD, and it's supposed to be a very long document, so it takes a bit of time. Okay. So you can see that habit flow, it's fine. We can like change the name later on. So it knows exactly what are the existing features that we can reuse. So it does not make so it does not start making them from scratch. It's very important. We have our functional requirements, and then we'll have our non-functional ones. Also, it's better to just go through them once initially before you get into the coding phase, because if you mess up something in the docs in the docs initially, then it will cause problems later on. So yes, please. One thing I forgot, I need to create a copy of it. You have our epics over here. Foundation and app transformation. This is like the really basic stuff, nothing special. It just gives it more of an app look rather than this template look that I have right now. So it even gives you the prompt for the UX expert if you want to get into the UX part, and then like the architecture prompt as well. So this is pretty decent. These are something that I have to do manually. It doesn't have to worry about these things. The style tab temporarily for user to look what we have. So that I can, like, if I want to see some component or something, that helps out. Okay, anything I want to change? I don't want testing for this. Skip testing altogether because this uses a lot of tokens. Screen is not shared. Oh my god. The screen was shared. It just unshares for some stupid reason. Man, I hate this problem. Sorry, you had to look at my huge zoomed in face. Like, my face is not huge, but when it's on the entire screen, it looks. Anyway, let's just not talk about that. Okay. This is not required. Remove. Okay. Anything else? I think we are good to go, actually. Let's start. Wait, where's the gamification part? Okay, yeah, fine. We do have that. Let's start. Now we'll create the architecture document. Architect created the architecture document. It did give me the prompt. Let's see what happens if you give it this exact prompt. So you tag the agent, you give it your instructions, your prompt, whatever, and it does the thing. So it read the template for the architecture document. So for every document, we have a template for it. So it follows the exact format every single time. Okay. This might feel very slow, but it's just in the initial phase when it's so slow. When we get to the development part, it's really quick. And if you don't do it this way and just go and do it the naive way where you just tell the agent do this, do that, and all that, the problem is there is no proper structure for your agent. It just blindly goes and starts creating stuff, doing stuff. It does not have the proper context, which is a problem. I mean, these AI tools are getting really, really good, and their ability of understanding the context is getting better, but it can never be like this good if you have proper, because this takes a lot of time and not everyone's going to put all this time into it. If you have all the documentations for whatever you have in this in your project, whatever project you're working on, even if it's a web project or an app project, if you have very detailed documentations for everything that's already integrated into it, then it makes it a lot easier for AI to work. And another thing is that you might want some rules, some coding rules, some organization rules of the project structure you wanted to follow. If you have them in place properly and you force the agent to read those rules, you will get the output in which those rules are followed, even if it's coding structure, even if it's something related to the UI or whatever it is. Okay. a lot of talking is done. Now we have our architecture doc ready. Boom. It has everything in place. Very cool. Just gonna give it a, there you go, that is good. Now we're going to shard these documents. You can ask the agent to do it, but it's actually a really simple way. So I'm just going to manually do it. So there's this package. You have to install this one, markdown tree parser, and this will do something very cool. I'll show you right now. So it exploded these documents into separate folders. So if you know that these are this PRD and architecture doc, they are really big documents with a lot of sections in it. So it just divides the it takes each section, puts it into a separate file here, as you can see. It makes it very, very nice for our agents to navigate easily into different files and without having to go through the entire 400 or 500 line file. Okay, now it's time to create our story. And one tip is that for easier tasks and stuff, you should prefer using a cheaper model, a faster model. For more advanced ones, you can use more expensive and better models. So for the first story particularly, it's really basic. It's just going to like remove these buttons from the home screen and put on some others, like change the branding and stuff for the app. Nothing crazy. For that, Grow Code Fast, which is nowadays actually 100% free, you can use that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, and I think I don't even need to create a full story for it. Let's actually see, because I haven't tried this before. If you can use the developer agent to directly do a story based on the very brief description we have in here, like this small thing we have in here, it would be very cool. Because it does not really need a very detailed story. Implement this work. Yeah. So just one thing to see. No, please no, please. My screen, come back. This story. What the hell is again gone? I hate this problem. It's okay if it happens after like every 30 minutes, but don't do it so frequently, please. It's super annoying, super annoying. Till then, I'll create the full story 1.2. I can try. Whoops. Clear this. Ooh, come on, dude. Gemini needs to fix their UX. It's really bad right now. Okay. They're not going to open up. Hello. What's going on? You know what? I'm actually wondering, what if we don't really create full-on stories for some tasks and see if it makes much of a difference or not. If it doesn't, then we could be saving a lot of tokens, because these stories in the long run cost a lot of tokens, because every project can easily have like 1.34 epics. So we're talking about 15 stories at least. Story is like a uh, phase of, no, it's part of a phase. So we have epics, which is like a phase, and then that is divided into stories. Story is like a sub epic sort of thing. I don't know how to explain that in simple words, but yeah, it's like a task list for one phase of a phase, actually, if that makes any sense. So yeah. I'm gonna try that actually. That's gonna be very new. Like, it's going to be a new experiment for me. I haven't tried this before. I'm gonna close these previous ones and let's bring on our developer agent, implement story 1.2. So I'll actually go to Epic 1. I'm gonna just attach this section. If this works, that would be very impressive. And it would mean that I've wasted a lot of tokens in the past, which I could have saved. For anyone watching, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'll be happy to help. Let me know what you're building. What are you working on nowadays? This is the starter template that I'm using to create an AI habit tracker. I have to create it in 2 days, today and tomorrow, and then day next to tomorrow we'll start working on another app. So this is how the challenge is structured for anyone who just joined in right now and does not does not know what's going on. Okay, this one is done. Okay, I have to refresh the app to see what it has actually done. So this is one very normal thing about apps. App development, that it just forgets about you, and then you have to reopen the app to make it realize that it has to reload. Pretty decent. Like, I did not ask. So this is one really bad thing about Grok code, that it does stuff that you don't even ask it to do. No one asked it to do this, and it just did it. So anyways, we'll clean that up. And look how ugly that is, Grok code. Oh, shoot. No, I did not want this to happen. So my cursor subscription is going to what? Restart like a few days from now on 6th or 7th. or 8th of September. Just a few days, I'm not sure when. Because I don't see it in the dashboard anywhere. Wait, let me see if it's back. Hi. Nope. It's not there yet. So the only option right now I have is Codex, which is not bad at all, but normally keep it for. Okay, then today is GPT-5 day. In that case, we're just gonna use Codex, CLI, or the extension. Let me choose between the two. I'll close Qt for now because I don't really need it now. We're gonna go all in with GPT-5 this time. Normally what I do is for UI, user interface and stuff, I always go for Claude because it's really, really better at the user interface part. GPT-5 lags in that part, and I hope they fix it because in other cases, come on, dude, GPT-5 is very decent in all other kinds of tasks. I hate when my screen just goes away for no reason whatsoever. So let's start working on something cool. We're gonna go with medium effort. It will save some time and it'll work better. Okay, so let's do it. Developer, implement this story, please. Oh, this from here. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna see if this is actually good. And if it goes over all the docs that it's supposed to go over. Scan the repo for the Robbie. Hi, Robbie. Finally, someone's talking. So, favorite model? Actually, every model has its own pros and cons and weaknesses and strengths. One thing, so for GPT-5, one of the best thing, actually the best part about GPT-5, and literally no other model has this thing, that it follows your instructions literally. I mean, it's gonna do what you say. It's not gonna move around, do something else, or or like forget about the instructions you give it, forget about the rules you give it. It will never do that. It will always keep that in mind. So this is the best part about GPT-5. And yes, overall encoding GPT-5 is great. It does a very good job. Very good model for coding overall as well. But in terms of UI, user interface, and like the beauty of the interface, no, GPT-5 has from the very beginning, ChatGPT from the very beginning has been very bad at it. And Claude from the very beginning has been way ahead of all of the other ones. It has been better than Gemini, it has been better than ChatGPT and all other models. The only competitor we got was Kimi K2, but like no one's really like in Cursor it's not working properly, so I haven't really used Kimi that much. So yeah, and regularly new models come in and old ones become like from favorite they become just another basic model, and then you have a new favorite model, and all this just keeps happening. So yeah, Claude 4 is good, GPT-5 is good. Now I'm more leaning towards GPT-5 because of it following what I'm saying. It's following the instructions I'm giving to it. But when I want good UI, I want to like revamp the UI, make it look better, then I'll always go for a Claude 4. Yeah, that's, I think, a little too long explanation. I could have told it in 2 lines. Anyways, I hope that helps. By the way, which are your favorite models? And what are you What have you been creating with Claude, Cursor, whatever you're using? Okay, so the work it did is actually all the backend stuff, and so let me check if it actually ran this properly. What is Gemini 2.5? When it came out, it was amazing. Like if we compared it to the competitors, Claude 3.7, GPT 4.0, yeah, I think yeah, and 4.1 as well. Gemini was ahead of all of them. All of them. It was the best in terms of pricing, in terms of context window, and everything. But now it's kind of useless unless you're getting for free. Like sometimes I use Gemini CLI because it's 100% free. So yeah, otherwise I wouldn't use Gemini 2.5. It's just old now, and I don't know why Gemini hasn't created a new model of theirs. To like 2.5 is really old at this point. So they should come up with their Gemini 3 or 3.5 or whatever. Okay, let's go, Dev. Let's do the next story. Oh, really? That is cool. Let's see how it does. Maybe it's gonna throw GPT-5 out of the window, or I don't know. Let's see. Implement 1.3. So if you have any questions about what I'm actually doing, in case you joined late or anything, just let me know. I'll re-explain like the third time. So let's go, bro. Let's go. Hi, Jonathan. So where are you guys from, Robbie and Jonathan? And what are you guys building, if you want to share? Because if there's no one in the chat, there's no communication, it feels like I'm just talking to the walls and windows. And it gets like really boring. Yes, they have improved it significantly. Like in the start, it was absolutely garbage, useless. And I tried it very initially, and I was like, what is this? What is this for? And then slowly but surely, I tried it after a few weeks, maybe week or two after my initial testing of it, and it was doing pretty decent. And then regularly, I would see Reddit posts of people saying that Codex is better than Claude Code, and they are canceling their Claude Code subscription, getting ChatGPT subscription for Codex. It is doing very decent, very decent. And just like how Claude Code initially had a very generous not a free tier, but a very generous tier on even the $20 plan, Codex also has very generous limits for now. So it's doing very good right now. Yeah. User limit is the okay. One thing I was just yesterday searching about the usage limit of Codex, and I did find it. But the problem with ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor is that they will never tell you the exact limits that you're getting. They always give you these so big ranges or so vague limits that you never really know what you're actually getting. Like, look at that. So you get average users 30 to 150 messages every 5 hours with a weekly limit. First of all, 30 to 150 messages, it's a very big range. 30 is okay, 150 is great if you do get it. But you get a weekly limit as well. So it doesn't mean you get 30 to 150 every 5 hours. It is it also has another condition, which is like the weekly limit. So, but yeah, one thing you could do, and I wanted to share this on my Twitter as well, make a tweet about it. Cloud tasks are separate right now. So you can use Codex on the cloud. For now, it does not. Like what I mean is the limits for local tasks and cloud tasks is actually separate right now. So you can take advantage of the cloud tasks for now, as they don't really have any limits and it's separate from this. Yeah, the limits are the range is crazy right now, and I did get I reached my limit a few days ago, and then it said like your limit will refresh after like 3.5 days. I checked it every single day that maybe somehow the limit is over, and it was over after 2 days. So yeah, I was glad that it's back. So yeah, similarly, Claude also has a very such limit. Wait, do they have exact numbers? Claude code limits. Let me see. Hey, what the hell? You made a mistake, bro. Let me see. One thing I'm not sure that does it get the logs of the app? Oh, come on. Stop unsharing the screen. I'm sharing it back. So this, for some reason, this is a bug or something. It happens after every some time. Yeah, if I could ask the developer to always go through the logs. Do you have access to the logs? Because there are errors in there. Man, I don't want to waste a message on this small message. Okay, I'll give it the logs, but I'll also ask it to tell me if it's actually getting the logs. And copy this. Logs in the console. If not, here they are. I do want to know, why didn't you check this before? Did access issue or something? Whoops. This one thing is really good, that they give you reasoning effort options, because in Codex CLI you don't get that. So in the extension you have quite a few features. And these things are also good, and this is also really cool. You could, as like you know that the cloud has separate limits for a limited time, you could take benefit of that. Come on. Average cost per developer. Oh no. No. Sorry. Come on, come back on. Play the remote. It just seems like you human in the loop is still. Yes, you are 100% right. But if you think about it, for some really basic thing, let me give you an example. Like, I have this app. I want to do localization. I already I already have implemented localization, but I want it to add take the English.json file and like add it for like 5, 6 other languages. Now this is something like obviously I can't even read it, like read or understand the other languages. I can just let it do its thing in the cloud, and then when it's done, I can like maybe verify it using some way or something. But what I mean is, I don't really like it does not really need feedback from me for those translations, and there can be some other tasks similar to it as well. And another thing you could do actually is just use it as a code reviewer. And like what I mean is you push changes to, yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's exactly it. And I just heard recently that they have actually added a feature for code review that you push your change to your repository and it reviews your code, which is amazing. Yeah, enable code review. So you can use the cloud one for this as well. Yeah, I tried Cloud Revit, but never really give that much focus, uh, that much importance to it. I should actually. That's my mistake. How's your experience been with Code Rabbit? And you can actually compare the two as well. Maybe this is better. Who knows? That's good. Okay. So the error is fixed. Thanks for the loss. I can't. Okay, so this is one limitation which you don't have in Cursor. It does not have access to my already running terminal. That is bad because normally in Cursor, when it would see a mistake, it would automatically just go in the loop trying to fix the error. You don't get that with code exit here. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah. It could be useful when you already have an error and maybe you're having a hard time fixing it with some other model. Spin up custom terminal. I, I think it can open its own terminal, but it cannot access the existing terminals. That is what I'm seeing here. Because because it did ran npx convex dev and it told me that it worked perfectly. So yeah, it can run it. That is very important. Otherwise, it's very problematic if it can't run. The only thing is it can't really run this one, the app running terminal, because the app is already running. So anyways, when unauthenticated, start as a capacity burner. Okay, implement uncomplete toggle off. So, by the way, what have you been working on? Apps, websites? What are you making? I use Augment Code, which does that. It can hook into console. That is very cool. I also tried Augment Code, like the free trial. Okay. You see habit list. Create your first habit. What do you mean? It doesn't even exist yet. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I wonder if I should do it in the same chat or the new chat. Okay. Cool. That is cool. I don't know if it was because of the free plan or what, but for me, Augment Code was very slow. Like it took forever to do the task. Maybe it was the free plan. I don't really know about that. Okay, moving on. What is the next story? Basic authentication. So this is already done. Don't do existing stuff, please. Yeah. Whoa, this is very cool. I never thought about this. We have to actually deal with this stuff. If a guest user signs up later on with their email or something, we actually want to do the data migration. Damn, I never thought about this part. That's actually very important. Okay. Element 1.4. Also, like the issue you had previous story error thing. Can you give a general rule so that never happens again? Which, if followed, that never happens again. Put it in some context-related rule files. Are you even going through the relevant rule file that I have for you in the master? This is the best part about GPT-5. You ask it something, it will answer it, even if you're asking 3-4 questions at the same time. I've sometimes seen in Claude that it just forgets about what I'm saying. It just does the work. And like if I ask it to do this one thing, and then I also ask it some kind of question, it would do the task and then it would forget about the question and I asked it, which won't happen here. You'll see. Yeah, a bit slower than cursor, and it limits you on free or something. Okay. So my comparison of GPT-5 and Sonnet 4. Sonnet 4 for UI UX. If you want to make like you're doing front end work and you want to make the UI look a bit better, use Sonnet 4 100% because there is no other model, Gemini or Grok or GPT, that is good at UI stuff. But overall instruction following and overall thinking and all that, GPT-5 is better, 100%. And I'm seeing it all over the internet right now. Yes, initially when GPT-5 was launched, it was not that good. Actually, people were saying that they just created a cheaper version of O3. They just want to save some money or something. But now it is really good. It's really good. What's your thoughts on GPT-5 versus Sonnet 4? Look, one thing with Sonnet is it's really expensive. It's expensive than all the other models, especially if you go with Opus, which is crazy expensive. I've never tried it before. I've never even tried it because it was just too expensive to try. So using O3 and 4 chat. Wait, what? You get access to O3? Where? I haven't seen O3 in ChatGPT. Yeah, like everyone loves the free usage they get. Like I've been using Grok Code Fast for the basic tasks because it's really bad at anything good. Oh, by the way, can you like really give me some example when I should prefer O3 over GPT-5, because I don't have much idea about it. Just go with what I already have. Where exactly will I find that thing? Wait, is there anything personal that I shouldn't be showing? I didn't even think about that. Where is that legacy option? Show additional models. Is it it? Whoops. Let me see. Turn on, please. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought they only gave 4.0 to us. So what do you think? Like, when should I use O3, O4 mini instead of, oh my God, I have so many more options now, instead of this instant and whatever GPT-5 stuff I have? Yeah, they hit it. I had no idea I had all these models there. And exactly, I literally wanted the thinking mini kind of thing for some tasks when I don't want it to think for so long, because sometimes thinking can think for like very long. For anything, okay. So what you mean is GPT-5 thinking is worse than O3 for brainstorming complicated tasks. Is that what you mean? And are there things that are better in GPT-5 over O3? I haven't like stress tested them in this way, like comparing them in that way, but okay, that is cool. That I should have known that. Okay, thanks for the information. And one thing I wanted to ask, like, why 4.0? Like what is 4.0 there for? Is there really a use case when you should use 4.0 instead of GPT-5 or any other model and GPT offers? Is there any use case? What did you edit in auth.ts? I would want to see that. Okay. This thing is good, actually. You can see the changes it's doing very nicely. That's a good developer experience there. No, my screen. No. Okay. 4.0 answers seem to be better phrased and easier to understand. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for the information. 4.1 is similar, very good model for considering luck. I've tried everything to fix this problem, but nothing seems to work. And sometimes it works perfect. It automatically just works. For 30-40 minutes, screen is not going anywhere. And then sometimes it just goes away every 2 minutes, which is crazy. Very good model for considering large docs plus large amount of data. Okay. I have not used 4.1 properly. Like I probably used once or twice and never really came back to it. Okay, very cool. it does become a bit confusing, especially for someone who's a beginner. That like I have like 6, 7 models. Like how should I? How am I supposed to choose them? Yeah, 4.1 is the only Chat GPT model with 1 million context window. That is one plus point of it. But would you really go with 4.1 over Gemini 2.5? That's the question. Because I think 2.5 will always just be better than 4.1. Both have the same context window, though. Yeah, 100%. Way better. And now with Grok Code Fast, I think 4.1 is literally useless at this point. Wait, like I shouldn't be saying that because I haven't tested them properly, like compared them properly. But I think that Grok Code Fast would surpass 4.1. It has a, I think it also has a really big context window, right? It does, I think. And like the speed is crazy. The Grok Code Fast, even if it's not really good with like at complex stuff, but speed is very, very nice. Oh, now 2.1. Yeah, it's good for finding stuff. If you want it to find some file or something, or you want to just ask a question about how is this happening in the code or something. And for that, it's really good. Or like yesterday, I was debugging something. I wanted it to add lots of logs in there. I just asked it to add the logs, and it did it very quickly in like tens of files. So that is a good option. Like for such tasks, it's very good. But I do agree with the overhyped part. Like if you look at the benchmarks, it seems too good in the benchmarks, but in performance, in reality, it's not that good. Hi, lazy coder. How are you doing? I like it as well. It's good. At this point, almost every coder is lazy because all we're doing is instructing AI models to do the work for us. Context. Okay, you don't want to tell me the context window? I don't care then. There's like still an insane amount of devs that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That is right. I think like most of the people who are in the vibe coding space and are regular on Twitter and YouTube watching such stuff, they think everybody is doing it because everybody around them in their virtual circle is doing it. But if like I met a few people who aren't like using AI that much, so we have a competitive advantage over all of them. What are you doing? Yeah, so okay, let me tell you it for the third or fourth time. I created a app starter kit for app development, React Native, Expo, Convex for the backend, and like I added in lots of features in it, and like and I wanted it to be like vibe code friendly. I have a lot of documentations. No, let me just come back. First of all, it has all the basic stuff an app like an app needs to have: authentication, localization, notifications, basic structure, setting screen profile, like onboarding screen, paywalls. Paywall is initial like for when you're doing it like for the first time, it's kind of complex doing it. So that stuff I have documentation for. going through the entire setting up process, making accounts and setting up payments and all that. Then I have added in some really common features: chatbot, image generator, image analysis, charts, and voice recorder, and the voice assistant, and I don't know what else. Like there are like 8-10 features in there. The purpose is, if someone wants to create an app with like AI app, especially consumer app, they can just get this template, just $99 for now, and it will save them a lot of time. Even if they want to wipe code the entire app, it will still save them a lot of time, a lot of time. Because like one thing I've seen with all of the models is the initial structuring, like initial setup of this of an app, especially React Native app, they really messed that up. And like and the thing is, you get a lot of stuff already built in, done for you. You won't have to wipe code it manually and do all that stuff. So I created that template, and now I'm doing this challenge sort of thing, in which I'll create 5 apps in 10 days, just to like prove that yes, you can create proper production ready good apps, put it on the store, like submit it to the store, because obviously review, Apple needs a lot of time, 1-2 days to review the app, sometimes quicker. So yes, that's the plan. It's like it took me a lot of time to explain it. And one last thing, I have like agents and like checklists, this and data and rule files and a lot of things for making the entire vibe code process for this particular app very smooth and better than the default way. Like if you just go to Cursor or any AI tool and ask it to do some stuff, it won't be as good as this one, because it has the full context. It has access to rules, it has access to front and back end docs of all the things that are implemented. There's an entire master rule book where we have general rules, universals and stuff, back end rule files, we have front end rule stuff, testing and all. So this gives it, the AI, a lot of context of the existing project. So it has a really good idea when it's implementing some stuff. That was a mouthful. Okay, now going to read your messages. Still just people. Oh, really? I haven't tried streaming on Twitch, and I don't really use Twitch either. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Yeah, that is insane. Like, why would you write basic stuff? Like, I do have to write some stuff when I know I can like fix something in 1 minute, which AI would take like 5 minutes in finding and fixing all that. So yes, a little bit like knowing how to code is good, but like coding yourself, everything, I don't know why you do that. Thanks, man. Thanks. You like the website. That's good. People of whatever get Medicare are ability to be a friend. Yes, 100%. This is one of the things I really wanted to focus on, is to make the starter kit AI friendly. And as for all of the kits I have seen for now, none of the app templates, app starter kits are doing it. So I hope this gets some good sales, I hope. And my plan is to like make some sales from this. Then I'm gonna spend that money into my apps marketing. I'm gonna do the TikTok influencer marketing, if you know what that is about. You find relevant influencers related to your app niche, and then you just pay them some money, and then they create content for you, and they get views, and then you get downloads. Yeah, I actually have a not very active Discord community you can join. I'm gonna share the link. So I started this streaming thing like a few months back as well. 10 apps in 10 days, which was not successful, by the way. But I did make some really cool friends, and we created a Discord community as well. So I'm just gonna give link to it here in the chat. You can join it. It hasn't been active much, and I should work on that as well. There are like so many things you have to do, so it becomes hard to manage all these things. By the way, I should have been code instructing it to do the work at the same time. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Is even the app? Oh, the app isn't even loaded yet properly. So it somehow just disconnects, and then you have to close the app and open it up again. Follow a lot of one startup every month for a year type series. None have been to. Oh my god. Yeah, it is insightful. Yeah, 100%. Wait a minute. What are you even doing if this is not working? My phone is also about to die. I need to plug it in, and the wire is downstairs. Oh my god. I need to get my phone's charging cable. Give me a minute. Sorry, it took more than a minute. Plug this in. Okay, back. Okay. It has been a fun live stream because of these two guys. Thank you, Jonathan, and the lazy coder. Okay, so there's some you guys having fun in the Discord. Cool. Nice. Enjoy. That's good. Yeah, man. Next app. Next app. Good question. I have a few app ideas listed. By the way, I even have some half-done apps, like few apps half-done already. I didn't want to do them during these streams because I wanted to create them from scratch. Whatever apps I do in this challenge from scratch. So I'll be resuming those as well after these streams like that. Yeah, go ahead. I'll do a few ones that I have is like one is some addiction quitting sort of thing, like Wait a minute. I do have small list in here. AI habit tracker, Quitter clone. So there's this quit porn app that has been going viral, and has made a lot of money. So I wanted to make a clone of it. There are already a lot of clones there. I wanted to make like a workout tracker, finance tracker. What else? What else do I want to make? I have some other ideas as well. Let me show you actually. I'm not sure if I can actually do this one particularly during these challenge because I need to first study about its complexity and whether I can actually do it in 2 days. Let me show you. This is this guy on Twitter. I wanted to make something like this, where we use, so what we do is we are sending screenshots, images after regular interval to AI model, and it gives like real-time feedback to the user, and user can like hear them in the headphones or something, or speaker of the phone. So like anyone really interested in a sport could might like pay for such apps, and you can actually create this once and then it can like publish the same thing for multiple sports, football, basketball, cricket, and everything. And we can average can also link to which we can add links, so it can download video of link. I think there are already websites that do that. Yeah, I think there are already ones, and all of them are free, I think. So my plan with the app is to like have some sort of premium feature where users can actually pay for it. So yeah. Okay, now I need to know why the hell is this not doing anything. I need to be very quick right now. It's been 1 hour and 42 minutes already. That is crazy. Okay, let me first go through the response. I asked it a few questions. I wanted to see if it answered them. Okay. Or maybe it was not even supposed to implement this right now. Yes, that is the case actually. In the next story, we'll be starting to do some proper work. Let's start, bro. We need to be a bit quick. So Epic 1 done. Now it's time for Epic 2. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Gonna get the story 2.1. New chat for this. Dev implement this. So let me tell you one more thing. I do have like a proper story creator kind of agent as well, Scrum Master, which creates the story, like very detailed one and has a lot of stuff already done. Today, I just realized, man, do I even need a full-on story for these models? And for now, it's actually doing pretty good. It's not really requiring a story, but I somehow want to compare the result of both of them to see if that makes a lot of difference or very minor difference, because it will save a lot of tokens if I don't create a full-on story. Let me show you what. Okay, wait, let me see their messages. Thanks, bro. Have you tried? No, I have never tried Vim, and I have not tried AI browsers. I should have tried it actually. Like a Comet, I think had the invite only kind of thing. I don't remember. I never really signed up for the. Okay, so there's a stupid reason why I stay away from the really flashy new browsers. The thing is, like what I've seen is all of the good browsers, like there's a new one, Zen, I think, or what, that was the replacement of Arc browser, which was really popular. They take a lot of RAM, and this stupid MacBook has just 8 GB RAM, because of which I cannot do too much things at the same time. I really need to upgrade this thing very soon, inshallah, very soon, hopefully. And then I'll try a lot of more things as well. I was working on a game. Can I tell you a story? Can you tell me how's it and what? Yeah, you can let me know. Okay, I need to try Comet now, man. You made me very interested in it. Do they still give invite code? Wait, what? You got invite code, bro? That is amazing. You can send me in the Discord because I don't want anyone else to use it. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Let me know. I need to try it out. I didn't even go ahead and see some demos of it. I just knew that yeah, there's an AI browser called Comet. I am my username. Oh, my screen. I hate this. My username is m_Zafar, I think. I can send you a message on Discord, I think. Let me see. I see you in the Discord. Hi, I'm sending you a message. Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot. By the way, where are you from? I just like knowing where are the viewers from. You know what? This is like the best part of the streams, which I really wanted to like make some cool friends. Like when I started streaming initially, I also made a couple of really good friends at that time as well. One is from New Zealand, some like one is from India, one is from US, and there are some other ones as well who I haven't talked that much to, but yeah, it's cool to have like a. Oh my god! Again, my screen. My screen. Anyone knows solution to this stupid problem? I've tried everything I could, what I could find on ChatGPT. I asked it, I told it everything what's happening. It gave me some solutions. I tried them, but nothing really happened. It's a Mac. I think it's obvious. It's a Mac, dude. Oh, sorry. I didn't even. Which one is good? 100% Mac. Mac is always better than Windows. I initially had a Windows machine, and when I shifted to Mac, I was actually really angry about Mac because things were different, very different. But when I got used to Mac, and then I had to like help someone do something on their Windows machine, I was just blown away how good Mac actually is. Then I actually appreciated the benefits and everything that Mac brings for coding. Like there are so many things that comes out of the box, and so many things that are easier to set up on Mac compared to Windows. Mac always for coding. And one thing is that if you want to make iOS apps, Mac apps, then you obviously have to get a Mac because, well, like otherwise you can't really do it properly. Okay, let me. Comet is downloading. Actually, you shouldn't have downloaded a browser during the stream. It would have slowed down the stream. Sorry about that. I tried Windows, Linux, and many operating systems and tried to create my own OS. What? You tried to create an OS? That's crazy. How did that go? Can you really like? Did you try to vibe code that thing? I don't know if you could vibe code and full on OS, even if it's a small one. Okay, now where are we at? Okay. I hate the UI that it has. That's cool. I already had this date picker thing. Otherwise, I would have to install it and rebuild the app. Okay, did I miss any messages? Oh, you're from Alabama. Oh, my uncle lives in Alabama. Uncle and his family. They have been living there for a few years, I think. I don't remember that actually. Okay, let me try if it works. Habit vibe coding. It doesn't need a description. Frequency daily, all day, every day. Reminder, oh, that is cool. Oh, wow, that is so cool. I didn't even think about it. You could add multiple reminders for a habit because whenever I put in on a reminder, most of the times I would be busy when the reminder notification comes, and then I would forget about it. That's actually a really good feature that Apple should also add. Give me an option to send it multiple reminders. That is very cool. I like that. Wonderful. You can add tags. I would prefer having multiple tag options, like custom tag options. I hope it creates without error. I'm not like a OS expert here, but Windows is, I don't know, man. You need to ideally watch a video on it or ask ChatGPT about proper explanation on it because I don't know the specifics of it. But one thing I do know is for coding, Mac is just better than Windows. And another thing I know is that on Linux, it's a little more bare bones. Like there are things you need to do yours. Like certain things can be a bit difficult. Like let me give you a very simple example. Setting up cursor on Linux is like I tried setting up a cursor on Ubuntu, which is a Linux something, and it was very, very difficult. It was like a very stupid process that I had to go through. Oh, why is it stuck? So yeah, Linux can be a bit hard if you are a beginner, especially. Yeah, it's a bit pain. You're Indian. I am Pakistani. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do get the customizability. And one thing about Linux is that it's very secure, which is a very good thing. And probably that's why people use it for servers. I don't know, maybe some other reason as well. Dude, why are you stuck? Don't do this to me. Don't do this. I'll have the convex running in the background so I can see the logs to help me debug the problem. This is not okay. Oh man, I don't like anime. I don't know if I like or don't like, but what I do know, I don't watch anime. I just don't have time. Honestly, I've been grinding 10, 12 hours a day, almost every day, trying to get a decent passive income, some like indie hacker, indie app developer sort of person I am, and I want to have some successful apps, making some passive income, like making a few thousand maybe, or even if 1,000 a month initially. Then I would start to take it a little easy and focus on some other things as well. Like I do other stuff like family stuff and spiritual religious stuff, but other than that my life is mostly just vibe coding, watching YouTube. Yeah, sometimes I would watch YouTube fun videos or something, but mostly I'm just working. So yeah, I don't watch movies or anime or something. I am 21. I'm about to turn 22 in November. First, I tried to learn hacking and then game dev and then AI ML. After this, yeah. So you tried a lot of things. Thank you. How old are you? And like, what's your? Let me guess. I think you are doing a day job, 9 to 5. Is that so? Oh, cool. Multi-millionaire by 30. You got this. Thank you. I guess you can still get a lot of done even at that age. Dude, why are you okay? Wait. I need to fix this as well. Okay, so this is the error, I think. I don't even see a proper error in here. I think this is it. So there's some stupid error while adding habit. I get no logs from convex. Nothing happens there in the back end. In front end, I get this. Getting twice. And it's just stuck and button showing, creating. Why is this happening? Fix it. Oh, you run your own business. Cool. That is okay. I was wrong then. Cool. Running a business is cooler than a 9 to 5. Hi, Tarnik Mapping. We have another guest here. How are you doing? Try to make a virtual keyboard. But what I'm gonna do with it? I have Cursor $20 plan for free. Like I got the student 1 year student subscription. What is it? Like they were giving away 1 year plan to students. $20 plan. I have that, and I'm enjoying that for free. And then I have this ChatGPT Plus account with which I get Codex, AI real-time voice. I'm not 100% sure if that is also real time, but I have like a voice assistant sort of thing using 11 labs within this starter kit. Let me, like I've removed the button for it. It has removed the button for it in it, so I can't really show you there, but I have created a voice to voice kind of agent. You give your voice input, you get voice output using 11 labs. It's like one of the best platforms for voice agents. Like you can even add in functions and give it a knowledge base and all that. So it's really cool for that. And it has really realistic, yeah, they are actually really right about it. They have really good voices. And you can clone your own voice as well. If you want to clone someone's voice or your own voice, you can do that as well. It's a very good platform for this, for voice AI stuff. Oh yeah, actually, I haven't even looked at their pricing much. Why? Because I got a 3-month free plan, something of it. So I'll use that for my initially in my apps. But yeah, like compared to text-based AI agents, they are more expensive. API cost. Tell me the API cost. So where is the API? They have a lot of stuff. Text to speech, speech to text, voice changer, voice changer. Okay, I didn't know that. Voice effects, sound effects, voice oscillator, music. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Where's the API cost? API reference. Hello, API. And they have a lot of languages, and latency is also good. DeepGram seems like the only reasonable price real time. Oh, okay. Otherwise, I would be using the was in all my SaaS ideas. Yeah. It probably has Hindi as well. I'm pretty sure. It has a lot of language. Why can't I find API pricing? Oh, here we have it. So, dude, what is wrong with this pricing? I thought they would say this much dollars. Oh, I think this is what it's talking about. Okay, so you have to buy a plan, and then for additional tokens, you pay additional thing. Okay, that makes sense. 1 minute can cost you $0.15. Okay, that's not cheap. You are right. That's not cheap. Have you fixed my error? Let me refresh the app. Okay, please work this time. Come on, GPT-5. Okay, so you have to manually pick and then it works. Okay, that's not okay. Works. Okay, now it works. And that was instant. Did it even call the API, the backend function? Pending. That helped pinpoint it, root cause, the form used control function. This prevented the submit under from running, so the gun fired, and the button stayed creating. Corrected the rule. Okay. I will got a new learning project idea. What is that? Yeah, you can create really cool stuff. AI, anything AI, like AI therapist can be a good one, which I do have. I do plan to create that as an app as well. You can make something like that as well. And there are many, many use cases. One thing, by the way, Jonathan, like you're running your business, there are probably inbound, outbound calls in your business, whatever domain it is. You can have an AI agent, voice agent that picks up the calls or calls to certain people. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but it can actually do a lot of stuff that might help. You might not need as many people for handling that, and the response time can be really good as well. Similar thing can be done for chatbot, chat-based like chat-based queries. So yeah, you can something like that. Dude, you want to make an idea? You look, if you want I would recommend go with JavaScript, React.js, Next.js kind of tech stack, because first of all, C Sharp and Java are like really old languages, and you won't get the best performance from LLMs in these languages. Python is fine, but for backend, not for front end. Ideally, you can just use JavaScript for front and backend to make it simpler. Okay. Let me reload just to see if it's actually storing it. Okay, now you're stuck. I need to, that means close it and open it again. I do have a few apps on the App Store right now. Nothing crazy. You can say that I'm in the learning phase, especially those particular apps were before this template and they aren't that pretty or that good. So they're just okay. And I've made like around $125. Nothing crazy from those apps. So I want to like, and like zero marketing or anything, obviously. Now, okay, let's move to the next task. It works. I'm gonna go to this and I will complete my project soon. Okay, bye, lazy coder. Have a nice day. Gonna copy this. Gonna go here. Should I try multiple stories at a time? Thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you very much. It was great talking to you, both of you guys. Let's test it. If it can do 2 stories, which is decent amount of work actually. I don't know if I should have done that or not. Let's try this AI browser. I don't want this to slow down. Please slow down, don't slow down. Just close the extra stuff. This. Oh yeah, we were looking at this. Oh no. Yep, Whisperflow is really good. Ah. Why are you doing this to me? One of my friends that I made through these live streams is creating a whisper flow sort of software with a few additional features. He just very recently started and vibe coded the entire thing. Let me show you a demo or something. I've had him on the live stream as well. Like we would both work on our projects at the same time in the stream. It was very cool. Where is he? Oh, first I need to switch account. Yeah, it is. Yeah, look this up. Oh, okay, so you added this thing, but this is not the full demo, wait. Free promotion for my buddy Ben Grant. The fact he totally vibe coded the entire thing is crazy. It's a Mac app that's fully like he's not a developer. He's just a vibe coder. But he's really good with his prompts. Like really good. Give me a second. Okay, just wanted to show you a little bit of that. Coming back and see where it's working. It's obviously this time the task is a bit big because I asked it to do a little too much. The brute for prompted their ideas in their head. Yeah. Yep. But one needs to be very like patient with it because it's because some people think you just give it one prompt and it does it all for you, but it's actually very step-by-step process. It does something and then there are some errors, you fix those errors, and there aren't errors, but you don't like the UI and you wanted to make a better user interface and experience. And it's a long process, and some people just wanted to do it right away, which is not realistic. And I don't think it would ever be realistic, even with GPT-10 or something after a few years from now. What's your business related to? Is it related to like computers, programming stuff, software, or is it a bit different? If it's different, how you got into this coding stuff, live coding stuff? You implemented it. I hope you did good job. Like the UI, you can see how bad the UI is. GPT-5 is just not good for that stuff. Long press on habit item. I can't long press on this simulator, not simulator, iPhone mirroring tool. I have to do it on the phone. Okay. Let me just test it. Okay, so the bottom sheet isn't opening properly. Very bad. Okay, that worked. Manage. Oh my god, look at how ugly that is. Okay. How am I supposed to add a new habit? Dude, are you kidding me? So this is where GPT loses completely. Very cool, very cool. That is a very good thing one needs to be working in. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of demand in this as well. Very nice. How's your lead generation thing working? Like, what do you use LinkedIn for it? Outreach, inbound, outbound, content? What has been successful for you? What have you tried? By the way, I do have. So initially, before this apps thing, app development, I was actually doing the AI automation kind of work, creating chatbots and automations, and I kind of got bored with it. I do still know how to do all those things. Kind of got bored with it and found this stuff more interesting. Okay, let's see if it can make the UI better. Let me ask it. The UI UX is as bad as it could be. The new habit button is gone once a habit is added, and overall structure and format of stuff is just awful. Of the entire screen and everything on it. Tab/index. Right. Come on. Yes. As long as you can clearly communicate the benefit of using it, people just don't understand it. Yeah, that happens. Yes, people are just scared to change. Like this happens in all aspects of life. People don't want to get out of their comfort zone at times. There's lots of local business events in my town, lots of work. Oh wow, that is great. That's probably the best way, and maybe the one which requires the most effort as well. In person, and yep, 100%. I agree with that. Like the thing with online is anybody could say anything. So how do you know whether the person is really legit or it's just going to scam you or something? You know, there are a lot of online scams happening every day. And then there's like more trust when you're in person. Oh my God. What are you doing? I need to use Claude for this. Oh my God. My cursor subscription will renew after a few days, then I'll get back all the good models. Yeah, trust is everything. Yeah, you're right. I started like freelancing initially. I knew web development and like AI stuff, chatbots. Then came into app development as well. And some of the clients have been like really good, like really, really good. I trust them completely. They trust me completely. And it's the best experience that way as compared to when both people are very like hesitant to trust other person. Let me add another one. Let's see how does that show. ABC weekly. Oh my! I need Claude right now, dude. I should have enabled the usage-based pricing. Should I do it? I haven't tried it. Like usage-based pricing. I don't know. I don't want to be charged insane amount of money for some small change. Also, we need to fix this problem. And the node drop down. Oh wait. Oh no, I don't even have anything else, dude. Okay, for now, let's just do it. Or, I can do one thing. I can come to the UI part later, and first we can just focus on the implementation part. I guess that could work. Like at least the app is functioning properly. Then we could, because I have this entire day, I have tomorrow's day. So we'll be done. Inshallah, we'll be done. The node dropdown isn't opening properly. Don't make stupid mistakes, please. Stop. Okay. Let me see if I give it a screenshot. Would it be able to find all the problems? And look at the image. Look at the UI problems. Look closely, please. Okay, what else should be doing? Oh. What am I doing right now? I just wanted to see what was going on in here. Oh, by the way, Sonnet Comet is done installing. Let me try it out. Arhan is 15 or 16? Yeah, 16 years old, and has been making AI automations and things like that. Very impressive. Oh. Come on. You were supposed to see this. It looks very cool. I like their onboarding thing. Yeah. Ah! Stop. Stay. Please stay. That looks very professional. Oh, I thought I had to drag that thing. Yeah, it's very nice. Yep. Brave is my main browser. What? How much RAM is being consumed? Crazy RAM. Okay. What is all this? Oh, all the extensions are downloading. Profile, I don't know, work? Sun, Mercury. Okay, these are the planets. Okay. I guess this Yeah, sure, sure. Oh, wow, look at that. That is beautiful. Yes, clean and simple. All the constant import. Yep. Okay. Let me close this. Oh, why are so many things opened up? Highlight email, upcoming deadlines, summary, focus times, log in my current. Whoa, wow, that is good. Close all distraction. Okay. Wow, that is very nice. I like that, bro. That is very cool. Oh, so that's just one of the demos. So can it control the browser? Wait, is it automatically doing this? No, I'm not sure about that. What? That is amazing. That's wonderful. So I didn't know it can browse the websites for me. That is the best thing I wanted. That's amazing. There are like so many manual things that I can automate using it, which I can't do with ChatGPT agent because it has to log in and do all that, which, log in, like normally they can detect it as well very easily that it's an AI or something. This is really cool. I need to properly go through all of this once we are done with the screen. This is amazing. And it's free. It's free, right? What do I get for the free plan? Hopefully the free one is enough for me. I don't like manager agent comment doesn't get blocked. Yup. That is the main thing. It should not get blocked. That is most important. What? That's great. I do have my student email working perfect. I can use that. Oh yes. I've taken so many benefits from my student email. It's just crazy. Like Cursor Pro and then a few other things as well. Yeah. But I can get a free one using my student email. That's perfect. Perfect. So I'm like a 7th semester student of bachelor's in computer science. I study virtually from home, so I don't really have to go anywhere. And like I don't really study that much. I just prefer for the exams like week or two before the exams, and that's it. I don't really study. I just want to do practical stuff rather than doing all that stupid theory stuff. I was not sold on ever. Yup, 100%. If they can control the browser, oh yeah, it's 100% the future. Thank you for the invite, man. Thanks a lot. I would have not known about it. I wouldn't have gotten the invite. This is great. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now let's see where. Stop. Sixth, seventh time I'm doing this. Maybe even more. Note sheet not opening. Root cause was the overlay. Let me see. Dude, what the hell? This makes me want to stop the stream, which I don't want to. Is the app even syncing? Yes, it's syncing. The extra head habit in the quick actions kept the header button and the fab. Oh my god, what an idiot. Like, it's like zero in terms of user interface. It couldn't see this. It couldn't see this problem. Like, what is this? Now I miss Claude 4. This is where it comes in very handy. But one thing it should have fixed, like the bottom sheet problem. That is very bad. Okay. I think we can do the refinement later. Let's just... now I'm a bit confused as well. What path should I follow for this? Is it because I didn't create the stories? Yeah, that can be the reason. Let's first create the story and then we'll implement it. Like the proper long detailed story that it can create. Let's do that. Okay. For that, I think Gemini is good enough. Wait, what is that error? Let me see if it's an old error or a new one. Gemini. SM create story 3.1. By the way, I did open up got the link from your Discord. Let's see what this is. Solve any task in just one click. Get AI working for you the easy way, no confusion, no learning curve with this. Just describe your task. Okay, works with your favorite platform. Yeah. Cool. 140 agents. That's great. Oh, this is very cool. Very, very cool. I think it will directly open up ChatGPT and put it in the prompt. Wow, nice. Cool, very cool. Dude, you could have seen it yourself. I need to fix this one thing in the document. Like it should. It's obvious that it's a front end task. Or is it? Wait a minute. Both. I think it's both. Let's just be on the safe side. Oh, okay. I get 3 credits every day. Cool. And this is agent builder messages. Okay. Collections. We have a Discord community. Nice. Okay. Oh wow, okay. So we have all of them here. You can add like a filter or something. So if I'm just looking for a particular niche agent, I can easily filter them out. That make it easier. Agent filter. Wait, we do have a filter. Okay, I didn't. Oh, okay. Company size. It's just me. Just me. What? You have added all these tools? Dude, this would have taken you a lot of time. Are you doing this as like a group of people like within your company? These are a lot of things. If all of them are like already in production and working. Wow. Nice. There are so many options. I'm thinking what to do. Okay, let's just skip them for now. Okay, I'm on the plus one. That's about it. Okay, now what? I'll have to think about it. So main thing is we scraped all the MCP tools. That is so smart. That is so smart. You just get the MCPs that are already there and use them. Damn, why didn't I think about this? That's a very good way of doing it. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Great job. You're doing great work, man. I will have to try this out. Right now, I'm not sure what exactly to try it with. And I need to get this thing done. Do just create the thing. Create both of them. Come on. Don't waste my time. No problem. I'm there for you always. If you need any kind of, I don't know if I can even help in any way, but if I can, I'll be very happy to do so. Most people don't know what Cherry Cloud are actually capable of. Oh yeah, 100%. That's why AI wrappers are so popular. Like there are apps on the App Store, super stupid basic apps, coin identifiers, plant identifiers, and all these. I have a few similar ones as well. Like you could easily do this with ChatGPT, and people don't even know that. And this is like a very basic use case. You can do so complex, such cool, complex stuff with ChatGPT, Claude, and all these AI models. So yeah, like the normal person who's not really into this stuff and not studying this considers even very small features. Like don't even know about the small things that AI can do. Okay. Have you created it? Where is my story? Dude, are you kidding me? Just copy this. Gemini is not doing what it's supposed to do. It should have automatically gone through, read through this file and did the work, and do the work. Yes, do it. Here we go. So this is our story. It's like it tells, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. Acceptance criteria. We have tasks. We have subtasks. Like each task has subtasks. We have developer notes. If required, testing this discipline. So I have this config sort of file where I defined certain things. One of them is like testing discipline. If I want testing, it will do it. If I've disabled it, it won't do it. So this is a very cool thing I have there. It created this schema and like, okay, so this one is the backend one. I think it's creating a separate for the front end. I'm getting a bit tired at this point. I need to take a break. And the screen just keeps irritating me. Okay, so we have separate stories for front end and back end. Just one thing I want to check. It should have named it differently. 3.1 UI. This can be like backend. Let's implement this. Staying pretty late for me. Gonna head off here, but I'll stay in touch. Thank you very much, man. It was great talking to you. See you soon. See you tomorrow if you are available. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Or night. I think it's night over there. Implement. Thank you. All right, let's end the stream. I will continue working on it after a short break or a bit longer one. Then see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.